Alright, hey guys, back with another video. Today we will be looking at optical illusions, and sorry about any notifications. Anyways, yeah, we'll be looking at these. And, oh, sorry about that spinning. It's just because the iPad's like on an angle and it keeps flipping. Anyway, so yeah, we are joined by Bobby, his friend, and also if you know this voice from my friend's channel, Taj, then
but most of them are illegal. So possibly the easiest way you can experience something similar is exploiting a few optical illusions. I've found 10 optical illusions that demonstrate this effect the best, and they're ranked from worst to best, according to how well I thought they worked. When you've watched them all, let me know if you agree with my rankings in the comment section. Also, if you suffer epilepsy or another similar condition, I strongly advise you not to watch this video. Other than that, don't be afraid, as these hallucinogenic effects typically last just a few seconds.
So the recordings will be over. In this video?
Number 10. The Waterfall Illusion. With this illusion, just stare at the dot on screen. Like all the illusions in this video, for the full effect, it's best you watch it in full screen. Fixate your eyes on the dot and keep your eyes located on its position when the image changes. Did you notice the water moving upwards? If not, you can try again. And you can always look at your surroundings rather than the image on screen, and the objects in your peripheral vision should look as if they move upwards. If it works, the dot and keep your eyes located on its position when the image changes.
Alright, let's do that again. What is that? What? Yeah.
It's called an inside laugh.
Yeah, it's still not working.
Did you notice the water moving upwards? Is what's known as the motion after effect. The term was coined in the late 1800s to describe the effect of nearby rocks appearing to move upwards after staring at a waterfall for a short time. Basically, the stationary image you stare at after the stimulus will move in the opposite direction to the physically moving stimulus you observed previously. It's believed to be the result of motion adaptation. Aristotle actually observed the waterfall effect all the way back in 350 BC, but never gave it a name. He realized that after viewing constant movement, stationary objects appear to move too when you look away. If it didn't work for you, more extreme versions of it coming up surely will, since they're loosely based on this early form of the motion after effect illusion. Number 9. Wobbly Keyboard. A moving picture will show on screen. Stare at it, and once it disappears, look down at your keyboard. Now stare at your keyboard. Does it look like your keys are wobbling? The motion after. Look down at your keyboard.
Okay, so many voice cracks. Now we're gonna have so many comments. Comments. Why are you screaming? Is it because you realize that, you know, it's getting into the yellow?
Maybe.
Now stare at your keyboard. Does it look like your keys are wobbling? The motion after effect that takes place in this illusion is known as the spiral after effect. The The circles in the picture appear to be moving simultaneously inwards and outwards. When you look down at your keyboard, your brain tries to achieve balance by visualizing the keyboard. Here's an even more effective illusion. This time, direction. As the circles are moving in two directions, however, your brain gets confused, which makes the effect dizzying. Number 8. Spiral hallucination. Here's an even more effective illusion. This time, focus on the black dot in the center. Once the illusion finishes, look at a nearby
stop
wall.
doing that,
It works best if you
seriously.
have posters or a bookshelf to look at.
This is a family-friendly channel. You'll go downstairs for a minute if you want to. Oh yeah. Guys, I am still doing the optical illusion, even though I'm talking. That was really disgusting. Now it's gonna get demonetized 2 times, and YouTube might even ban this video. Great job. Ugh. Why you gotta do this, man? Why you gotta do this?
I keep doing this. I
Not to laugh. That's just worse. Family friendly. Friendly. Friendly.
Now stare at
You're
something.
just yelling and I'm like,
This one isn't working.
Does the room look like it's melting?
Yeah,
This
it
is
says
another
that's
example
all
of the
working.
spiral after effect. When you're staring at the spiral, your brain is desperate. Number 7. Rotating snakes. Now for an illusion that's slightly different and can be seen instantaneously. Known as the rotating snakes illusion, all you have to do is stare at the wheels and you'll notice that they're constantly moving, even though you're looking at a still image. If you fixate your gaze at
Yeah,
a
you
fixed
can
point on the
definitely
image,
tell it's
the effect can be
rotating.
stopped and it will
And we'll just pause the video just so you can see.
go
that
stationary.
That's actually rotating.
well, we did.
Created by Akiyoshi
Well, yeah,
Katoka,
we're doing the
scientists
audio
believe
after.
the illusion works because of asymmetric luminance. Basically, it
now
moves because you experience a latency in processing different parts of the
actually, I'm
figure.
creating it.
The high contrast areas are processed faster than low contrast areas, where contrast is defined globally over the entire receptive field of an individual retinal neuron. If you look closely, you'll notice the adjacent snakes are patterned so that the colors appear in the opposite order, explaining why some snakes rotate clockwise and others counterclockwise. Number 6. I swear it's not moving. This is actually just a still picture, I promise. It appears that the circles are manically vibrating, but it's just an illusion. You can try all you like, but trying to get the center of this picture to sit still is an impossible task. Scientists still aren't quite sure why our brains trick us into thinking pictures like this are moving. Like the previous example, it may be that black and white in close proximity to colors makes the picture appear to flicker. Another theory suggests the repetition
If I met another veteran and they were with another insurance company, I would tell them, you need to join USAA because
of certain asymmetric patterns
had a
can
big
cause the
hat
appearance of
cam, that
movements.
wouldn't
Either
happen.
way, whatever is happening, the result is awesome. Number 5. Line illusion. You know the drill by now. Stare at the center until the illusion disappears.
Alright. You take it from here. Guys, are you staring at it or no? Or girls?
it doesn't work, guys.
Are the objects around you growing and shrinking? This one's really effective, so stare at it for longer if it didn't work the first time. Number 4. Keep your feet on the ground. This one is similar to the waterfall example, but should definitely work. As usual, stare
we can
and
do
then
it
look at
after,
the
right?
screen or your surroundings.
Sorry, Dad. Incredibly sorry. So, yeah, we're still looking at this
It should have appeared as if your surroundings rotated back to their normal position. The constant movement of the squares makes you lose your sense of balance, and the motion after effect moves whatever stationary object you are looking at in the opposite direction to the lines of the illusion on screen. Number 3. Circles hallucination. This next one is almost identical to an illusion you've already seen, but the difference is it's much faster and more intense, so the effect is very different. Make sure you're sitting down and stare at your screen for the duration of the video. Then tell me what you see in the comments.
This one actually works. I'm taking it from here. Bobby, you can clean up that money. Bathroom? Yeah. It's the one in between my mom's room and my room. Probably sorry about that. So yes, don't stare at the screen. And
Now look away and take in the effect. The after effect in this video is so intense that it should appear as if there are frantically moving spirals on the wall, rather than just mild wobbling, like you saw previously with the wobbling keyboard example. Number 2. We don't live in a world of reality. Now back to another trippy video. Stare at the center of the screen and read the letter aloud. Pay close attention and don't make any mistakes. When the illusion disappears, look around the room.
W, E, D, O, N, T, L, I, V, E, I, N, A, W, O, R, L, D, O, F, R, E, A, I, O, as, but you can definitely see it in action. N, A, W, O, R, L, D, O, F, P, E, R, C, E, P, T, I, O, N, S, and look away.
Well, it didn't work for me because I.
Has everything suddenly become extremely distorted? This is another take on the motion after effect illusion, only it's like our early spiral effect on steroids. When you look away, the room severely distorts as you try to refocus on reality. Number 1. Room
Number
spin.
1. Oh yeah. I
Stare
love this
closely
one.
at the center of the screen
Number one
and try to
is
keep
the
your
best.
eyes still if you can. Look away when the
Shut
video
up,
tells you
video.
to.
Shut up.
Well, don't say that in front of people. Like me.
What? Infinite List says it all the time. He gave me the idea for this video.
Well,
Let's hope that's not on the audio. And stop laughing, because now people will try and figure out what it is. Anyways, guys, stare at the center of the screen. Also, I can't hear the video, so I don't know what's going on. Also, for the last Minecraft video, incredibly sorry with the audio. I cut it and it didn't cut with the video, so now it's just like audio messed up. So yeah, still going, still going, still going, still going. You can look away now if you want, but I suggest do it for a while. Oh, it's almost done. This might be coming up on the audio. And
Do the objects around you seem to rotate very intensely? Due to its unique form, I found this one to be the most effective spiral illusion, making it seem like
that eye
everything was
picture
spirally
is
warping
the
very
worst.
intensely around me. So which illusions worked for
Yeah, they
you?
can
And how would you
probably
rank them in
It's
terms
just
of their
so it's easier for
effectiveness?
the audio.